Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, our draw features two from the AFC. It's the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good night. Good night.
Throwing to start this game. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had. Here we go, son.
Second down and 10. Fields. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, son.
Play action now. It's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And this one's kicked up towards the clouds. Wow! And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They kick the running back in motion. Sanders going to throw here on first. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here we go, start. Hey, nice.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he's got him 6 yards on that carry. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
On first down, here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Man in motion here. Sanders now on third down. On target here to Njoku. A big completion for the rookie out of Colorado. It gets his guys a first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Cleveland.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down.
18 Cardinal. Come on, come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18, go.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Working out of the gun, Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Edwards getting it again here on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's 2nd and 11. Throw left side. Taylor has it. They get 22 on that run. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
22 yards. And the Jets, first down.
Don't jump, ready?
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got it very
Quick frontal tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and the next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Got for big yards on the right side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More for MetLife coming right up. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Working quickly here. Throw on 3rd down. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
First down, Cleveland.
Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
Sanders back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again here. Sanders. The throw is caught. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Dustin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
The kick is
Kate,
good.
I like to call that whole situation right there complimentary football. The defense, they take the ball away. The offense, well, they possess it and drive it a good chunk down the field. And ultimately, well, your kicker delivers with the field goal.
On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now a give to Edwards, running left. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. From the 31. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Running for the first with Edwards. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Jets looking like they'll have to punt. Austin McNamara on now to punt. And plenty of hang time on this one. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Sanders setting the pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
First down throw for Fields. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that first down marker.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Running behind center with Edwards. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Fields gets it out right quick. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Glenn with an eye on that play clock, and he's going to burn a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Hey, 331.
On 4th down, Fields forces that one, and it's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
60 Eagles, 13, tied in. Big Lion. Steady.
To the air on first down, Sanders. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Here we go. Set. 19. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Now Sanders. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up. Timeout taken by New York. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this third down is unsuccessful. From his own end zone on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick 6. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. Seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at Ass Payton, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Buffalo 18. Let's go now.
He's back to throw. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Dustin Hopkins is going to try this Browns field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast. From the 30 on second down. Fits it through the middle. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Browns first down.
From the gun, Judkins. He'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Finds a seam down the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And And that gives the Browns a first.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Escapes out to the left. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
That one's incomplete in the end zone. Thought he had a touchdown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Cleveland! The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. David Njoku, the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns push their lead to 3. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 3-19, let's not. Go.
Fields out of the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go, son. 3-19, let's not. Hey, 10.
Shotgun snap to Fields. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And he takes a knee in the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70, Tampa Wolf. Hawk 70.
Handoff now to Judkins. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Another game to Judkins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Sanders now on third down. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Judkins running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, you got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Another one for Judkins. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up third down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
Gibson now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Handoff headed right, it's Edwards. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Hey, Terry. Here we go. 158, throw it.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. The Browns close in and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with the tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Jets who have it with a lead, but this win is not secure just yet. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Fields to throw it. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He gets his guys a few yards. before they bring him down on the return. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. Setting up the running back screen. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree cake. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Caught quickly on the slant. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. 1st and goal, Judkins. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
From Little League football to the NFL, that is a play that a safety dreams of. Sees that toss play coming and is able to come downhill and knock it backwards.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, 2nd and goal. Gets it again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Only a yard that time. A defensive stand brewing here, and it brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, Kate, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Ready.
5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. No run. It's Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Penalty makes it tougher, but their hands are tied here in the 4th. Gotta go for it.
Come on. Hey. 70, hey.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's gonna go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Find it left side with Edwards. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Dumped off to his running back. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That's good for a Jet.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets clinging to a 1-point lead. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready? Move 58. Move your jump. Hey, never mind. Monday. Chip swim.
Here he is to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
And that hits and heads out beyond the 45, but short of the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready, break. 79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 right. Ready.
Setting up to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. To throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
60 boxes. 60 boxes. Cut 50. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
He'll look to throw it. Connecting on the slant. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
17 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
And he gets it spiked. 20 seconds left to play.
Ready. Set.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Come on. Come on. Set.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. All right, they bought him a little room. That run good for 6 on 2nd down. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
So the win goes to the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.